Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is, man. It's the Reject Show every Saturday, 2 to 6 on Nonfiction Radio. Because if it ain't nonfiction, it's just fiction, man. We ain't new to this. We chew this shit. It's too easy. I'm your host, Damian Sparks, and I got my man,
Samad Savage. What's good? How y'all doing?
Samad, man. It's been a couple months since we heard from you. You know what I mean? So I had to catch up with you because it's been a while. Your busy schedule, we couldn't get you onto the show, so we had to do a little side thing here today. But we have a lot blowing up in the hood. I seen the reaction from the crowd when you dropped I Know, and you got a new single out now. I Know was on the album
Some World that came out October 20th, 2016, but I just dropped a single for 2017 on New Year's called Good Riddance. Go cop that from, iTunes, Tidal, and whatever.
Some World is, they can find that where?
Oh, y'all can find that on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, wherever y'all can get music, y'all can find it. Even on SoundCloud, actually.
So now we hear the rap. We spoke about I Know. We definitely promoted that heavy. I Know was a real positive message. And you really dug deep into what's going on in the neighborhoods around you. And the funny thing is, these days, like when you look on social media, you're going to get a share on a neighborhood fight before you get a share on something positive.
Yeah.
Which leads us to I Know, which was a completely positive song, which obviously society frowns upon these days. So you had to come back with a track that said, listen, I could kick some knowledge to you, but I could also take you out if you want to really talk greasy.
Yeah.
Alright? To keep it funky, you talking really greasy on the track and still keeping a positive message that leads us to Good Riddance, which is a total 180 flip from what I Know was, kind of, because even though you're still talking positive, you're letting them know, yo, there's really no room for the competition. And competition's a big word these days. Alright? Competition is saying there's somebody who could possibly knock me out this box and I'm going to have to fight harder. I don't think competition is the right word these days with the people that are rapping compared to rappers like you.
I was actually about to say that's actually not the idea of competition on that song. And there's a certain rapper that like kind of not necessarily called me out, but like looked me over as if he was bigger than me, and he really wasn't. I feel like he wasn't on my level. Which motivate me to write that last verse, which came off as not necessarily braggadocious, but overly confident, because I need people to know that this isn't a game, this is my career, this is exactly what I want in life, and I'll do whatever it takes to proceed. And I've already told you my ultimate goal is to change the world positively through music, right? But I can't do that if people are sleeping on me, so I will not allow that.
So, this was a local rapper?
Yeah.
Alright, so he obviously don't have the buzz, and because I haven't heard this.
Yeah.
I probably would have been wanting to talk about this. Absolutely. So, a lot of things I look at when somebody makes a diss track is, do you really have the means to make a diss track? As example number one, are your tracks as hot as his? Do you have the same hustle that he has? I had a girl that came on the show who had a lot to say about Young and May. And we pretty much chopped this girl up because right, we pretty much chopped her up because it's like the story doesn't match. I know way too many of Young and May's people to put two and two together, and also, so you look at these people like, is it really just a come up, or can this person really prove that they're better than the person they're trying to diss? So there's a lot of elements when you choose to go at somebody's neck that you gotta think about. Is my hustle like this? Is my song as hot as theirs? I haven't heard an artist yet locally that could really do what you're doing. There's a lot of mumble rap, and you have a lot of things. For a 20-year-old, you say a lot of things that could make a grown man think. What was your motive behind Good Riddance? What caused you to make a track that was absolutely different from I Know, They Got a Big Crowd Reaction?
I felt like I make anthems. That's number one. I try my best to make anthems for my singles most of the time, and I know was kind of an anthem where you look at your enemy or somebody who's coming at you in the wrong way, in a reluctant way, like, you know what, screw whatever you're saying, yeah, I know, it's the most sarcastic way to get along. But Good Riddance is the more in your face kind of way about it. Like if somebody says, you know what, you ain't really better, like I'm better than you, I can rap, whatever it is. I don't care if you're a mailman and somebody's saying they can mail paper faster than you. Your mind state should always be RIP to the competition, telling Good Riddance. Like, so it's that was the motivation behind it.
You have a lot of people that motivated you, or was it just this one particular person?
The one particular person motivated that third verse. That's really all I can say about it. The song was actually it's actually way deeper than it seems too, because it's not just about competition as far as people, but as far as like people in the higher ups, like such as government or Fortune 5 companies and things like that. Like to say like you won't be controlled as an artist or even as a celebrity or whatever you decide to do in that Hollywood route. So so it was written prior to that third verse. I wasn't all written in one session. That third verse wasn't even supposed to be a thing. I actually told the producer, like, yo, extend the beat, I got more to say.
So after this dude chose to diss you, you say, you know what, I got something in the bag for you.
Yeah.
That's where artist comes in. That's where artist comes in for you, where it's like, you better choose your battles wisely. Samad Savage, what can we expect coming from you soon?
You can expect a mixtape that is definitely on that vibe of Good Riddance, where it's going to be a lot of lyrical content, a lot of like hard hitting beats and hard just like really in your face kind of music.
So more of a rugged sound on this one?
Yeah, on the next mixtape. But expect the album with the same, like, I don't want to say the same sound, because of course it's always going to progress and be different, but like more of the worldly sounds that Some Odd World had. And also I'm putting together a 4-project EP with the same producer who produced Good Riddance, which is Jay KUSH. And that's going to be something that's absolutely different. All 4 songs should be different, actually.
Absolutely. Now, where could they find your work? People that are going to see this interview, we're going to put it out on YouTube. Where could they find this work?
You can find it on SamadSavage.com. That's SamadSavage.com. And you can also find me on Instagram at Samad Savage, Twitter, Samad Savage. Look up Samad Savage on Google. You will find me. I'm not hard to find, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
He said, Google me, man. It's not the Reject Show, dude. You can Google us, and also you can check us out at www.therejectshow.com. You can catch footage of this interview. Also, check us out on YouTube. The YouTube has the full interview there. Don't cut yourself short with SoundCloud or whatever it is. If you want to see the full interview, make sure you check in on at our YouTube, The Reject Show. Also check out The Reject Show on SoundCloud. The Reject Show is on Facebook fan page. Make sure you like that. Subscribe to the YouTube. And check us out on Instagram at _rejects_show. We out of here. It's The Reject Show on Nonfiction Radio every Saturday 2 to 6. Download the Nonfiction Radio app. It's your boy Damian Sparks. We out of here.